we go. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a wonderful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a the Homer where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, the Homer every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yo, I-yippee-oh, yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, Oklahoma, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I, Oklahoma, sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yo, I-yippee-oh, yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A, Oklahoma. Yay! Happy Sunday, everybody.
Sunday.
We got through the first song. Yes.
It's not looping, is it? We're not going to do the first song 10 times, are we?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We do have a little bit of
have an
feed.
echo. Echo.
So hello, welcome to the show. Today we're celebrating Rodgers and Hammerstein and some of their fabulous music. And I say some because there literally was not time to fit it all in, and we really struggled. We say it a lot, but we really did struggle to pinpoint a few songs for today. Yes, Andrew.
What's going on, Andrew?
Well, do you know what? We've got a couple of little technical problems. So, Becky, you're going to have to do some talking. I know this is hard for you. Becky's going to keep you entertained. I'm just going to have to swap something out on your microphone.
Me?
In the background. Yeah, I can do it from over here. It's
well,
fine.
I'll just stand.
You stand and try to look pretty.
You can both talk on Becky's mic for now.
She doesn't share.
No.
Okay.
No, I'll let you come in because I'm going to introduce us to everyone. So if you haven't seen the show before, I am Becky O'Brien.
I'm Dinah O'Brien.
And together we are
The O'Brien Sisters.
I feel like we're going to go. So, welcome to the show. Andrew's going to sneak into shot here. I'm not sure what's going on. But this is a perfect moment for me to let you know what is going on in the world of live, actual entertainment this week.
This is live, actual entertainment.
But we mean
live and actual.
in person. In person, yes. We're not actually robots. So on Saturday the 11th, I'm very excited. I will be hosting Overtures, which is based in Lola's Bar at the Hippodrome Casino in Leicester Square, London. Woo-woo! Which used to be what diner?
It used to be the talk of the town, Becky.
And who played at the Talk of the Town diner?
Judy Garland, Becky, and our dad.
And our dad. Not at the same time. I mean, that would have been
Only a
good.
week apart.
Only a week apart. So I'm very, very excited. So do come along if you're local, or even if you're not and you fancy travelling and you're able to travel, come down for the night. I think the bar's open from 8 o'clock. I will be there from 9:30 hosting the evening. And we will have lots of merriment and drinks and fun, and you can put a little tip in the tip jar, the actual tip jar that's there, and you can request songs and have a lovely musical sing-along. Yeah. So, super fun.
I'll tell them about our tip jar.
Oh, why don't you come tell them about our tip jar?
So we also have a tip jar, and it's a virtual tip jar. We'll take you over to PayPal. You can leave as much or a little as you want, and that would be very much appreciated. We invest it back into the show with lights and music and backing tracks and everything. And there are also Facebook stars. So if you have ever left us a tip or Facebook stars, thank you so much. If you're thinking about doing it today, think about it a little bit harder.
The other thing that's quite exciting, some of you may have seen on Dinah's website or on her Facebook page that we have some new merchandise coming out. Very exciting.
Yes, we do. I think I'm back. Am I back, Andrew?
I think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
so we have new merchandise. Thank you so much to anyone who... We did have mugs from sort of January onwards. Thank you so much to the people who bought those mugs. And thank you for people who have already today, brand new merch went up today, and people have already purchased some items. So it's brilliant. Yeah, all the merch. You can... there will be more uploaded as and when. But
yes, but there's phone cases, there's T-shirts, all got some exciting things coming your way.
Shall we sing?
Yeah, we should sing. Have we got people online, Andrew?
I hope so.
So do I. You right there? I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, dry him out, push him up, fly him out, cancel him and let him go. Yes, sister. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. If a man don't understand you, if you fly on separate beams, waste no time, make a change. Ride that man right off your range. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. Oh, if you laugh at different comics, if you root for different teams, waste no time, weep no more. Show him what the door is for. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. Oh, oh, oh. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair and sent him on his way. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. We went and washed that man right out of our hair and sent him on his way.
Yay!
Love a bit of South Pacific.
Yes. Well,
Or so Pacific. Specific.
Oh, dear.
So specific.
Let's see what people are saying in the comments.
Is
'cause
anybody there?
these weirdos. Too much. That is too much humour.
That is too much. Oh, you make me see bad. Oh, I've got the wrong thing.
Got the wrong thing.
I know, it's all...
What's going on?
It's all happening today.
For some reason, guys, it was all working perfectly. We had this all set up, and then just as we went live...
It all went wrong.
We've been ready since 4 o'clock. That's how eager we are to see you all.
Yes, yeah.
And then ready super early.
1 minute past 6, it went no.
Yeah.
It's going to go wrong.
Computer says no.
Madness. Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you all for joining us once again. Good evening to Candace from North Carolina. She didn't even have to put it this week.
Oh, well done, Andrew.
Good evening to Candace from North Carolina, who has shared and liked the page.
Yay.
And Doreen, we said my favourite. She can't wait.
Oh, good.
That's good to know. Sorry about that kind of false start at the beginning. Good evening to Paul Watson and to Mr. Miller, Mr. Joseph Miller, and to Mr. Barry Tanner, who says hello, all you lovely and usual wonderful suspects. Becky O'Brien says good evening all. How does she do that? That's like magic, isn't it?
See, the way I made my voice come back at me, I can do the texting too. It's very clever.
It's either magic or witchcraft. You decide.
Going by the news, I would say magic.
And good evening to Stuart Locke and Roger Stevens.
Hello.
So Doreen said that is one of her favourite shows, South Pacific, when she was growing up. Once a year, along with Cinderella. When she had her daughters, they watched it together and actually saw it live on Broadway.
Oh, wow.
She can't wait to hear you sing a few songs from that. Good evening to Mrs. Jean Alexander.
Hello.
One of our lovely ex-local councillors. She's given all that life up now. And who can blame her? Gosh, you got lots of people on tonight. Jane Collins said that's wonderful. Jean Cunnington said, lovely ladies, good to see Becky back. It certainly is.
Oh, it's nice to be back. Maybe that's what it is. I threw all the technology out.
She's always trouble.
She is. She is.
Maybe that's a song I should sing, Trouble.
What, the pink one?
No, the one from Music Man.
Oh. Okay, Paul Watson said Hugh Jackman was great in Oklahoma. Now, Dinah and I were having a whole Hugh Jackman discussion.
Oh, were you?
The other night, because we watched Les Miserables, the film version, and Dinah, not a big fan of Hugh Jackman's Jean Valjean, whereas I'm not a big fan of Russell Crowe's Javert.
Well, I'm not a big fan of either.
No, I have to say...
Just in that film, I like Hugh Jackman, and I love his music from The Boy from Oz, and I think he's very good in The Greatest Showman, which I know you're going to say you still haven't seen. But for me, weird nasal sound going on in Les Mis.
I felt like he was trying to do a Colm Wilkinson accent. And particularly when Colm Wilkinson is on the screen with you, you don't do it. You don't do it, because he's good. He's very good.
There you
But
go,
I do
folks.
also know, however, around that time, if I'm not mistaken, Hugh Jackman did actually have problems with his vocals and he had to have an operation on his vocal cords. So that may account for it. So, Hugh, if you're watching, I'll let you off.
Sure he is. He's a regular
sure he
viewer. Jill Brandt says she saw South Pacific at Chichester this week.
Ooh.
Brilliant production and so lovely to be back in theatre seeing live shows once more. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it, Jill. And Jill May said, great start singing along. Wow, you guys are massive Rodgers and Hammerstein fans, aren't you?
Well, we've got enough to do another Rodgers and Hammerstein show.
At least one more.
Okay, one more comment.
Okay.
Well, a couple more comments for you. Jenny Dean said her granddad loves South Pacific, and Alan Dowie said on this tearful day for Kathy and me, it's a pleasure to see you all.
Oh, sending you lots of love.
And happy heavenly birthday to our Aunt Mary. Yeah, funnily enough, South Pacific is the one that I know the least, apart from State Fair. But South Pacific's probably...
You're a big Flower Drum song fan, are you?
I like Flower Drum song, yes, actually. Actually, I do. But I don't know South Pacific very well. I know the songs, but I don't feel like I've ever watched the whole film in its entirety in order.
Whereas you love Oklahoma.
No.
You like the music, but you don't like the film. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
What
right.
is it you've got against?
No, so Dinah, we used to have this conversation. Dinah used to say, I don't like Western musicals, like as in the Wild West. Yeah. But then when we actually went through them all, she did like them all. The reason she doesn't like Oklahoma is what?
Poor Judd is dead.
Yeah, so That's why she doesn't like Oklahoma.
Yeah, but South Pacific,
She's
as I
very
was saying,
fussy.
so I don't know many of the, I know most of the songs, but not all of them. This one was a request, which I didn't actually know, but I learnt it yesterday. So this is going out to Sally Denby, and I'm hoping I
what
do it
is it?
justice for you. This is called This Nearly Was Mine. And it's a beautiful song. I don't know why I didn't know it already.
I'm going to go listen to you sing it then.
All right. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine. One boy in my dream, one partner in paradise, this promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart he came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine. So clear and deep are my fancies of things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I wish I'd spent with you. I'll keep remembering kisses from lips I'll never run, and all the lovely adventures that we have never known. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine. One boy for my dream, one partner in paradise, this promise of paradise, this nearly was mine. Close to my heart he came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
Beautiful. I think you need a bigger, louder chord.
I
at the
know.
end. Wow.
But really lovely words.
Really lovely.
So longing.
Very pretty. Well, I'm going to sing a little song now, which I am going to dedicate to our lovely Andrew in the corner.
Oh.
This is from Cinderella. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse, When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one will stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wings of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Egyptian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl, men go mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous kind of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle, all alone and unarmed, when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Oh, that was written for Andrew.
I know.
Over in his little corner,
corner.
two ugly sisters all of your own.
Well, talking of two ugly sisters, this next one is also from Cinderella.
Oh.
Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me?
She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm.
And with very little trouble, I could break a little arm. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me?
Her cheeks are his pretty shade of pink, but no more pinker than a rose is.
Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a doe's is.
Her neck is no wider than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy.
She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her, a girl who's merely lovely? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me?
She's a frothy little bubble with a frilly sort of air.
And with very little trouble, I could pull out all her hair. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her, a girl who's merely lovely? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a
a girl who's merely me. What's the matter with a man?
What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Short and sweet.
Yes, like us.
me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go over to you, Andrew. You piped up, so we're coming over for some comments.
All righty. Okay, where do we, okay. Candace said, lovely job with the Frenchman's song.
Thank you.
So empathetic.
Thank you.
That's the one for South Pacific.
Yeah, this nearly was mine.
It's a gorgeous song.
really
It's absolutely
gorgeous.
I always forget about that song.
I sort of knew the theme of the main melody, but I didn't know the middle section. So
We're
I learned
shocked
Yeah.
because you always know the middle section of the songs.
Every time we listen to a song, Dinah says, I don't know it. I say, you do know it, Dinah. Honestly, you do know it. I don't know it. And then we get to the chorus and she's like, oh, I do know it. She's a girl who
I'm a
only
chorus
knows...
girl at heart.
I'm a
right.
soloist at heart.
Joe said, beautiful Dinah. He didn't know that song either. What's it from? It's from South Pacific.
Yeah, I think Candice helped him out too.
Yes, indeed. Beautifully sung, Dinah, from Jean. Lovely Dinah from Stuart Locke. Roger Stevens said, wonderful Dinah, lovely song, and he's old enough to remember.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true.
No.
Joe said, the start of this song from Cinderella reminds me of You're a Queer One, Julie Jordan from Carousel. Well,
Yeah, each
Understandable,
each
really,
composer and
'cause
each
they-
set of composers have their own
thumbprint.
Yes.
thumbprints and themes and things that they like to revisit because it works.
Well, yeah.
If it
Also,
ain't broke, don't fix it.
here's my Greeky thing. I think like it's everybody speaks in their own accent, don't they? So each composer probably has kind of sort of go to things they subconsciously. You go to certain things, you go to certain chords without thinking about it. Anyway, Doreen, we said that was lovely, and lovely Becky from Jean Cunnington. Great Becky from Stuart Locke.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful Becky from Candace.
Thank you.
Oh, you're all big Becky fans. And Jane said, never heard the music of Cinderella before. It's fabulous. Neither have I, except A Little Corner, which was...
Really?
Funny enough.
Oddly enough. It's what,
it's his
anthem.
see, that song was my inspiration. It was. I was like, No, it's it's a popular one for audition songs. It comes up a lot as audition songs, so I think I had to play it for a couple of people when they were auditioning. I wasn't the pianist for them. They wouldn't have got the job if they got me along. It was just a rehearsal. Yeah. Perfect Girls, two lovely sisters doing the Crazy Sisters. That's from Candace. You two love a character song. This is from
we
Joe.
do.
You so know it, Joe,
We
don't you?
love a
You so know
character
it.
song.
And
I mean,
you're
we
both-
love a ballad, but we do love a character song.
And you're both so good at it. Fabulous, dears.
Thank you.
Absolutely fabulous. Candace said, ladies, I have an autographed and 78 RPM. I've got a few autographed. No, a
Of
few
Cinderella?
78. It's not, excuse me, not autographed. Green cover of South Pacific.
Oh, wow.
Mary Martin and Enzi Pinzer.
What?
Jealous. Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I hope it's somewhere safe.
Yeah, really.
Because if not, when we visit North Carolina... Just quickly.
You've got to watch them, Candace. Set the alarm if we come over.
You can be the distraction.
Leslie said, better late than never. Hi all. Good evening, Leslie.
Hello.
Lovely that you can join us.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And Andrew, you're going to get ready on the keys for us.
I tell you what, while he's getting ready on the keys, I can just, we can sort of see ourselves over here in the background.
Yeah.
All I can see is there's a big old white stripe of hair. Somebody needs to go to the hairdresser's, dears. I mean, do I embrace the
You're
grey?
so
I know, but all I can see is shining at me.
I'm embracing the grey.
Shining.
I've not done my hair.
You haven't got like a Frankenstein's wife jobby going on. Frankenstein. Yes, that needs to. I either need to embrace it and go with a streak, or cover it up. What do we think? Embrace the grey,
Embrace it, dear.
or
Yeah.
cover it up? No. It's got to be one or the other. I can't do this half and half job. This is not working for me. No.
Andrew, are you ready?
Yeah.
No, take your time, dear. Take your time. We'll talk hairdressers, nail salons.
Because you're getting
spas.
old.
I'm not much older than you.
And dinosaur over there.
And just to make you feel better, your
Dilophosaurus.
pupils always think you're older when I cover your lessons, so that's fine. On that note,
We're going to sing.
In a little while, I'm going to tell you why your sister is so sneaky.
Are you?
Yes, because I just spotted she did something.
Okay.
She's very sneaky.
One of the most beautiful songs from, I think, the most famous and well-loved Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Have you got that okay? On your...
We've got it fine here.
Hammerstein.
Andrew, as quick as you can with the intro.
All right, I'm ready.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me. Small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me. Small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Oh,
Pretty song.
so again,
He was
another
milking
short
the
and-
ending there a bit. That was not how the ending went in the rehearsal.
Short and sweet, but beautiful.
Just keeping it fresh for you.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't forget what you did in rehearsal.
It might have been a little bit of that, yeah.
Improvise!
Right, now, I think we'll do this and we'll have some comments.
Yes, and
Shall
then
we?
do the next.
And then we'll do the next.
They're zooming past all the songs
I know.
tonight.
You are zoom past.
And we had a bit of a moment, didn't we, at the beginning?
A bit of a moment.
A bit of a moment.
Understatement of the century.
So this is from, I like to say it's my favourite, but I think King and I might be my favourite. But this is definitely even
That shows you where
Yes.
my mind's at.
even with King and I, or just underneath. This is from Carousel.
Oh, I think I like Carousel. But I don't know.
I do.
I know.
Carousel.
Oh,
Can I put my
difficult.
Can I put my two pence?
Yeah,
Yes.
go on then.
Carousel was my absolute favourite because I think it's the most. I think it was their most mature and grown up. That sounds really patronising, doesn't it? Music,
no,
it was.
but it's also very
kind of almost
emotional.
operatic. I mean, that
So is King and I.
I know, but I like the dance scenes in Carousel. And the opening, the overture. Da, da, da,
I mean, that is
da, da,
epic, but so is the March of the Siamese.
Plus-
We could go on and on.
Oh.
We could go on and on. Andrew, your last point.
plus you do like a bad boy, so Mr. Bigelow.
No. No. Speaking of types,
Types.
you like fishermen.
That was,
So,
that
can you,
was
guess
unnecessary.
what the song is?
The song!
Can you
in the
guess the
song.
song from her introduction there? This is from Carousel. Here we go. His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round-bottomed boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect beau, as refined as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round-bottomed boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whiff of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite low, and a fair-spoken man is he. And he said, Miss Pipperidge, I'd like it fine if I could be wed with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pipperidge, if you'll be mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to that wonderful day of days. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with a hum of bees. The birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's off to home we'll go, and both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, a drive into a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as meek as a lamb. Then he'll set me on my feet, and I'll say kinda sweet, well, Mr. Snow, here I am. Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything will be as right can be, a living in a cottage by the sea with me. For I love that Mr. Snow, that young seafaring, bold and daring, big bewhiskered, overbearing, darling, Mr. Snow.
Very good. I like that song.
Yes, we do like that song.
I just want to check. Can we just get a couple of comments from people? Because a few people are saying that the picture's jumpy tonight. So let's just see if that's for everyone, or maybe it just might be.
Is that for everyone?
For the odd. I don't mean the odd person. I don't think you're odd. I mean,
I do. You have to be for tuning in with us.
It might just be for the odd people that.
Yeah, it just might
that
be
it's happening with a bit of internet. So
dodgy
let's
internet
see.
connections.
How's it going? How's it going? It looked okay on my phone.
It looks fine on mine too.
It's fine from here. I've got it on.
Let us know.
Sometimes it helps if you kind of come off of the link
And go straight
then
back
go
on.
straight back on, and it just jumps up your Wi-Fi or your 3G or 4G, 5G.
I've got it on two different feeds at the
Yeah,
moment.
I've got it on mine and you've got it on yours too. I'm really sorry if it is jumping around, but do just try click out of it and click back on it. Sometimes that works.
And if
Yeah.
it has really interrupted your viewing, the show will be uploaded to YouTube on the Dinah O'Brien channel, so you can watch it there uninterrupted.
Be there from tomorrow.
Little segue.
Yes,
Well
I
done.
just put that on the feed too.
Oh, well done.
And I'm just going to say, Joe mentioned earlier that he liked the opening, Oklahoma, because it reminded him of our time in Branson. Now, Joe, I don't know if you will remember this, because the opening night, this was when you were still in Spirit and I was in the Broadway show, something went very amiss, because they told me to enter stage right. And this, but they had swapped it to stage left with lighting, and the rest of the cast, but forgot to tell me.
So there was a spot, but no you.
Yeah, but luckily, because what happened was, at the end of Oklahoma, all of the dancers, about 30, 40 dancers, and the singers would all throw their cowboy hats in the air, black out, they would quickly grab them and run off stage. They'd been told to run off stage right in the blackout as I was coming on for Don't Rain on My Parade. So about 30, I got stampeded by about 30 or 40 dancers who knocked me off the front of the stage.
Oh, good.
Luckily, there was no light on me. And I had to start, don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter, whilst clambering up the stairs.
So the audience would just have thought that you'd arisen from the pit.
Maybe. I hope. But that's what that reminds me of, always. So it's a little bittersweet memory for me. A little painful. Literally, poof, off the front of the stage.
All right.
Gone. Yes. So there we go.
Comments. To the comments.
To the comments.
Andrew, enter.
None
None of them know what we're talking about when we do that.
They will.
I'm-
I reckon some of our audience.
I reckon
have
some of
seen
them
it.
will, yeah. Are you going to explain what it is?
Well, no, let's see if anyone can guess.
Yes. What
Okay,
is that
fair enough.
quote from?
And the finger. Stop giving me the finger.
Always the finger. Sorry, right. So Barry said, right, okay, so the votes are coming in for what you should do. Barry said, embrace the grey.
Oh, yes, a few, I think.
Candace said, shades of Elsa.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I've had one since I got hit with a baseball at the age of 10.
Maybe this came from getting knocked off the stage in Branson.
No, we didn't.
Maybe that's what it
You're
is.
not magic. Candace is magic.
Candace is magic.
Elsa's magic.
Steals everything.
And
Keep that South Pacific album close by.
now I was going to explain to you why your sister's sneaky, wasn't I?
Yes. Did you forget?
Dilophosaurus or whatever it was called.
Oh, the
She
word of the week.
snuck that in when you weren't listening. Yeah.
Oh, I don't. See, that's the problem, Joe. I don't really listen to what she's saying. So the word of the week just goes missed. Whereas she's got the ears for it, you see. The one, yeah.
Yes, the one potato.
stick-on.
Oh, it's actually out.
I know, mine was popping out earlier.
Put that back.
I got to say, very sneakily done.
Thank
Yes.
you very much.
I'm proud of
What was
that.
it?
Dilophosaurus.
What does that mean?
It's
It's a type of dinosaur.
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I called you a dinosaur. I don't really think you're a dinosaur.
Yes.
Jean said embrace the grey, so we're going for going old gracefully. And
With Frankenstein's
Frankenstein.
bride.
Growing old gracefully.
Grey being the operative word, yes.
and yeah, well, Mr. Watson, Mr. Paul Watson said go grey disgracefully.
Well, I could try.
That would be Becky.
I think. That seems right. And Jane said, I was really hoping you would do Edelweiss again. Stunning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Sorry. I was trying to. I need an extra arm. If anyone's got an arm, they can lend me.
Well, we did it
Because-
again. I think she means because we did it way back in one of our musical shows.
Yeah.
I think she meant.
I know, but when I was playing it, I was trying to do the sound thing as well. So
Oh,
if
well, she
anyone-
wasn't listening to you. It's
Oh,
okay.
so were you rubbish?
No, I
Sorry,
never
we
listens
can
to me,
only
guys.
apologise for him.
Candace said, love the harmony, so beautifully done, and sent you some stars.
Oh, thank
you
you.
so much.
Stars, thank you. Alan said he did the Sound of Music tour in Salzburg many years back. He loved it and he loves that song. So do you know, I've been to Salzburg, but when we went with school trip when back in sixth form, and so we went to do all the Mozart stuff because we were all kind of, we were just doing the Mozart stuff. Missed the Sound of Music.
And we were supposed
Secretly,
to do it this year. Was it this year or last year?
we were
But
supposed to
then-
go on the Sound of Music.
Then
really?
COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But you got it here instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was October last year we were going to go on that. Specifically, we were going to go to Austria to do the Sound of Music.
South
tour.
Pacifically.
So, beautifully.
These are the
Shall we-
jokes, folks.
We'll just carry on. So, Beautiful Ladies, that's from Jill May. Round of applause from Paul Watson.
Thank
Beautifully played and sung. Love a bit of the Sound of Music. That's from Joe. And then moving on to Carousel, Joe said Carousel was his very first show, as you've just said. Back when he was 12 in 1992, and also the very first West End show that he saw. Yeah, because they did a 1990 something revival, didn't they?
I think it was earlier than that.
I think it was 93, 94.
I think 93, 94.
Okay.
Which is good. That's the recording I have. Alan Steigel said he's still hiccup.
I know.
hiccuping.
Alan, what's going on?
Catch you later.
You know what I reckon,
Thank
Alan?
you so much
I'm
for
just going to
tuning in later,
suggest
though.
something here. If you're watching us on YouTube, because I know you're not watching now, if you're really getting problems with your Facebook page, why don't you open a new one just to watch us and see if that works?
She's so bossy.
I'm just suggesting.
I like it.
Okay. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Do you know what? You're right.
It's okay.
My ears. Roger Stevens said the picture is jumpy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What's
but
going on?
He said the sound's generally okay. Well, that's, we'll have to make do with that then. Candace said her picture is fine. So brilliant. Thank you for that.
Might be a little bit of the connection.
Jill May said, yeah, who knows? It's very temperamental, this whole Facebook thing, isn't it? And Jill Brandt said she's loving your backdrops tonight. Beautiful voices, of course, as always.
Thank you so much, Jill.
Joe said, oh my God, I do remember that, Becky. Yes. It sounds like the sort of thing that you wouldn't forget in a hurry, to be honest, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it was really... I mean, thank God, in a way, the lighting was in the wrong place. Can you imagine opening night? And then the theatre... No, it wasn't the pier. The theatre was packed that night. How many seats was it in Branson, Joe? It was like 2,500, something like that. Packed. And Bobby Vinton was there. I think Andy Williams was there. And I go and fall off the front of the stage. Well, no, I got pushed off the front of the stage. Stampeded off the front.
I wish we had a stage.
I fell off the front of that stage twice. So I fell off on opening night. And then we used to do this whole sort of 70s and 80s medley where we used, the cowgirl costumes.
I do.
So we had these sort of crop tops, which were all sequined, these sort of flares, which were all sequined. And I'm on the front of the stage doing, "We are family." And I was supposed to sit down and jump off the front into the audience, but I hit a slick spot. And as I went, yeah, I literally went up in the air. Oh, hello.
We've got stars.
I went up in the air, hit my bottom on the front of the stage, and again landed on the front. But it's supposed to be good luck to fall over on a stage because it means you will return to that theatre. Yeah. And I did a couple of years ago.
Well, Candace said, and yet the show must go on, Becky. Yes. Quite right, Candace, absolutely.
I fall over a lot on stage.
The show must go on now, I think.
Hang on a second. Joe has answered, because Joe's very quick on these things. 2,600, he thinks. But if it makes you feel better, he too has fallen off the very same stage dressed as a chicken.
Dressed as a chicken?
I have questions, Joe. Many questions.
Is this the Christmas
actually,
show?
just one in particular.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
So on with the show. So this, I think, as I was saying earlier, is my favourite Rodgers and Hammerstein show. I have very fond memories of working on this at the Palladium, backstage on, everything really. Lights, sound, chaperoning, Q Corner, you name it, I did it, costume. And I think I know this probably line by line.
Well, do feel free to come and do the acting part next to me.
Oh, don't tempt me.
I think I might. I like this one.
It's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you'll be taught. As a teacher I've been learning, you'll forgive me if I boast, but I've now become an expert on the subject I like most. Getting to know you, getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed, suddenly I'm bright and breezy, because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You
tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day.
Mrs. Anna. Good. Yes.
I love that one.
I love that one
I think
too.
that's one of my favourite Rodgers and Hammerstein songs.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this next one is possibly my most
it's
favourite.
in a different way.
Yes, in a different
But
way.
from the same musical.
From the same. This is a man who thinks with his heart. His heart is not always wise.
This is a man who stumbles and falls, but this is a man who tries.
This is a man who'll forgive and forgive and help and protect as long as you
He will not always say what you would have him say, but now and then he'll say something wonderful.
The thoughtless things he'll do will hurt and worry you. Then all at once he'll do something wonderful.
He has 1,000 dreams that won't come true.
You know that he believes in them, and that's enough for you.
You'll always go along,
Defend him when he's wrong.
and tell him when he's strong, he is wonderful.
He'll always need your love, and so he'll get your love. A man who needs your love can be wonderful.
Good song. It's a good song.
Good lyrics, good melody. Well done, R&H. So
Yes, you got the job.
that was the penultimate song, ladies and gents.
Penultimate song.
I know, it's gone so quickly. And
really
thank you so
has.
much for bearing with us at the beginning when we had the little technical hitches. And we'll have our final comments.
Final comments over to
And
Cinderella
can anyone
in the
guess what the
corner.
final song is going to be?
Smooth, Dinah, smooth.
I personally can't wait to find out.
Yeah, which musical is going to be last? Let's see.
I think we can all hazard a guess. Right. Where are we? Okay. So Joe loved The King and I. Actually, I do like The King and I as well as The
I
Sound
would
of
love to
Music
play that
and
part,
Carols-
but can you imagine? I'd look like a toilet roll doll
Now,
with the
where's
big
Mrs.
dress.
Anna?
It'd just be a head with a crinoline.
I'm sorry, I thought you meant The King of Siam.
I would love to do that part. I wanted to do the King song today,
Yeah.
but I didn't have time to learn all the words, and that's got a lot of words. And also I was toying with the idea of a bald cap. I mean, I don't really want to do the whole shave my head thing for the King of Siam.
Embrace it, Dinah.
Yeah, embrace it.
But in the next R&H show, it would.
I love
there'll
that you're
definitely
like
be another
R&H.
one.
She's friends with them.
I was just
R&H.
about to
There
point
will
out
be another.
that this is just a taster, isn't it? Just a
Taster,
taster,
yes.
because hopefully we're going to do a special
A little entree.
with some special guests. It's just an appetizer.
An hors d'oeuvre.
Okay, we just keep going.
Any other words you can think of?
Right, Jane Collins played the part of Anna in an Amdram production many years ago.
Oh, wow.
She
Jealous.
loves that song, and you do it so much better, Becky. So that was
Getting to
know
know
you.
you. Thank you, Jane.
Great show. Another Rodgers and Hammerstein show, please. That's from.
No worries.
Yeah.
Who's that from?
That is
Roger
from Roger Stevens.
Oh.
Rodgers and Hammerstein and Lerner and Lowe are the most singable shows,
Yeah.
show writers.
I was thinking about
So-
Lerner and Lowe, maybe
should
for
we do
another
that?
future show.
Maybe we'll do
all
that
right
one.
then. And Joe
Or
said,
L&L.
Andrew, you carry on.
"Oh, okay." And Joe said, "Oh, he loves this one. So sad when they reprise something wonderful in the finale when the king dies. Beautifully sung. Amazing ladies."
Thank you for that just before the finale of our show. Making me think about it.
Jean said, "Amazing ladies, just love this song and you sing it so well."
Thank
Round of applause
you.
from
Oh,
Barry.
thank you.
Round of applause from Candace. And Jenny said, "Sean just asked for school plans in the morning. I've explained Becky is busy."
I'll be right on it, Sean.
Okay. So thank you all very much for joining us. I will see you next week. What are we doing next week?
Secret.
Yeah.
They haven't decided.
We actually have.
No, we have. We have.
Have you?
But it's a secret
Yeah.
from you.
You're not allowed to know. We'll let you guys know after the show. We're not telling you.
All right, and I'll see you next week for the mystery tour.
So thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you haven't yet shared it, please share it.
Why haven't you? Why
Yeah,
haven't you shared?
Why not? And we hope you enjoy our final medley of
Medley.
songs. And have a safe week. See you on next
Stay
Sunday.
safe. Or maybe Saturday if you come into the Hippodrome. Just saying.
She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple, she has colours in her hair.
I even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel, but her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything except for every meal.
I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an asset to the abbey.
I'd like to say a word on her behalf. Maria makes me laugh. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flippity-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep a wave upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you keep a moonbeam in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather. She's a darling, she's a demon, she's a lamb.
She'd outpester any pest.
Drive a hornet from its nest.
She could throw a whirling dervish out of woe.
She is gentle, she is wild.
She's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a headache,
She's an angel.
centuries ago. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flippity-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep a wave upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand? I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet will tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe.
I am 16, going on 17, innocent as a rose. Bachelor dandies, drinkers of brandies, what do I know of those?
Totally unprepared am I to face a world of men.
Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken.
I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do.
Andrew is 70, going on 80.
I'll depend on you.
Doe a deer, a female deer,
Ray, a drop of golden sun.
me a name I call myself.
Far and long, long way to run. So
A needle pulling
thread, love note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to dawn. My day in the hills has come to an end, I know, but deep in the dark green shadows are voices that urge me to stay. So I pause and I wait and I listen for one more sound, for one more lovely thing that the hills might say.
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
My heart wants to beat like the wings of a bird that flies from the lake to the tree.
My heart wants to sigh like a chime that